What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Simon Le Bon, and I'd like to start by giving a shout out to Adam once again. When he sent me the original version of Simon's cover of Magic Bus, he also sent me a tune called Eiffel Tower. I was not aware of this track prior to that, and Adam spoke of it highly, so shout out to you. I'm going to check it out. I did look on Discogs because at first I thought it was from the last few years, because I think it was released as like an official single, like in physical copy in 2019. But when I looked on Discogs, what I saw is that it was originally written by Simon and Nick Wood way back in 2011. So maybe I'm getting some of that wrong. Adam, please do correct me if I am misspeaking. But yeah, as far as I can tell, this is a tune that actually was written over a decade ago, but then got a proper single release from Simon in 2019. So again, let me know if I'm misstating that. Regardless, it's called Eiffel Tower. It's, arguably one of the most recognizable pieces of architecture in the world, and, world-famous landmark. I gotta be honest, what it really makes me think of is a bunch of dumb pun jokes. For example, I'm thinking of Colin Mockery in Whose Land Is It Anyway, saying, "Wow, that tower is an Eiffel." So yeah, it just makes me think of silly humor. But let's see what Simon has to say about it. This is Simon Le Bon, Eiffel Tower, I think originally written with Nick Wood, but it's presented here just as a Simon Le Bon tune. Like vertical space, but both literally and conceptually. This chorus is great. That makes me think of 9 Inch Nails Hurt. A bit dark, a bit dissonant, but even as it's like sweeping forward, this tune started. Like a cat jumped on the piano at the end. No, that was really cool. It had a different tone than I was thinking. I don't know why, but I was thinking it would be a bit brighter, a bit sort of kind of light and airy. But it definitely had a bit of weight to it. It had a bit of dissonance to it. Again, it seems like a lot of the lyrics were sort of dealing with space, like being up on the top of the tower, having a great view, but then also like being above people's lives, but then also like, again, behind the veil where, you can see something as it truly is, but it's, between it and the rest of the world is this sort of shroud that keeps it at least partially obscured, but then beyond the pale, which, relates to sort of colonial history, but yeah, the idea that like past a certain point, all bets are off as to how safe things are, or how lawful or moral something is, and so beyond the pale is like, well, that's just the crazy stuff that happens out there in the in the uncivilized areas. So like there's different concepts at play, but I was noticing that multiple lines in that one have to do with space, whether literal or figurative. So yeah, once again, shout out to Adam. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Again, do let me know like if this tune was performed by Simon and Nick, or maybe just by Simon but with Nick as a writing partner as far back as 2011, or is this something that they worked on and they just kind of like had on a shelf that they didn't really release until Simon put it out as a single in 2019. So again, let me know if I have that wrong. Do let me know what you think of this.